Wait, so these are the guys that made Star Trekkin'? Are you sure? That's Jimmy Page? And Paul Rogers? That's that firm? I know that song. I'm a nerd, so I know that one. It's worse than Daddy's Dead, Jim. Hi, guys. Welcome to Lee Reacts. I hope everyone's having a good day. I know I am. When I was searching this video, I was scrolling, and holy snap. Holy bejesus. Yeah, Star Trekkin'. That's a song. I remember when I first heard that at camp as a kid, and I thought it was like just a joke. I guess it kind of is. So yeah, we're going to be listening to the band The Firm, and the track is called Radioactive. I believe there's a video that goes with it as well. Obviously, it features Tony Franklin, Chris Slade, Jimmy Page, and Paul Rogers. I don't think there's anyone different on this one. Nope. I didn't even know this was a group. I mean, I knew of The Firm just because of the Star Trekkin' song, but like in the back of my head, I guess. I did not realize that that was Jimmy Page and stuff. Maybe it's not. Maybe that's like a further incarnation of the band, or I don't know. But this wasn't a suggestion. This wasn't anything like that. This was a band that was suggested, and I just picked this song because it had the most views, to be honest. It's called Radioactive, and let's go. I'm excited to check it out. This is off their first album that came out in 1985, February. What an interesting time that must have been. Let's see, Radioactive. The first single released from their debut album. It was written by Paul Rogers, and he still does this in his solo sets, apparently. Or he did, whenever they wrote this. It did pretty good on the charts. It hit #1 in the U.S. Billboard Top Rock tracks. So it's cool. Let's go. If you want to subscribe, please help a brother out. Click that icon right below my face. I would really appreciate it. And leave a like and a comment, too, which Firm track, or The Firm, I should say, track should we do next. I'm down for whatever. All right. Radioactive by The Firm in 3, 2, 1, go.
Well, I'm not uptight, not unattractive. Turn me on tonight.
It's Paul Rogers.
Well, it's not a fight, and I'm not your captive. Turn me loose tonight. I want to stay with you. I want to play with you, baby. I want to play with you, and I want you to know. Got to concentrate. Don't be distracted. Turn me on tonight.
What the fuck? That was awesome.
I want to stay with you. I don't want to play with
Tony's haircut's wild. I love it.
I want just to play with you, and I want you to know. Have to concentrate. Don't be distracted. Turn me loose tonight. Yeah.
That's insane sounding. I absolutely love it.
Stand too close, you might catch it. Don't stand too close, baby. Radioactive. Oh yeah. Radioactive.
That is absolutely nuts, bro. Oh, it's so short. That is not fair, bro, in the slightest. The freeze frame too? Oh no, it's so 80s. I love it. Man, Jimmy is an absolute genius, bro. Like, that's just some random off the wall sounding stuff. And it's some of the coolest shit I've heard in a while, man. That one little riff right there that made the whole entire song, other than, the vocals and stuff and the bass. But I wasn't even expecting that. I didn't know what to expect. That was kind of experimental in a way, just like in Jimmy's side. I don't know if the rest of the album's like that or what you would classify that as. It definitely has a very heavy like 80s sheen to it because obviously it's smack dead in the middle of the 80s, 1985. So it's gonna definitely be of its time. But there also, I felt some like strange Primus vibes in that riff. I don't know what it was about it. It was just like how kind of high up and just disconcerting the sound was of it, and the crazy haircuts and stuff, and like the double neck guitar, the kind of fog, you know what I mean? Like, it's just so 80s, man. And I love that. Like, it's the decade before I was born. So like I always say, I've always had this strange fascination with the 80s, and I love Jimmy Page. He's one of my favorite guitarists, man. He really is. And if I had a top 5, he would be easily on there, even before this channel. I was a pretty big Zeppelin fan, at least 2 of their albums, the ones that my mom had, and they are the one band, like, other than Metallica, those are like the first bands I really got into when I was younger, that wasn't like Christian music or 2000s alternative, basically, because I was a very sheltered kid up until my father passed, and then after that it was kind of off to the races. So I kind of had a culture shock with music. About 10 and 11 on, I got introduced to Zeppelin. Like, I guess my mom started playing her favorite music as a kid once she lost her husband and stuff, which I probably would too. I'd want to be somewhere I felt safe and comfortable as well. So I don't blame her. But one thing that was good about it is she showed me the music as well. And I'm forever thankful for that because I've always loved Zeppelin just because of that. Me and my mom don't have much to begin with that we ever connected on. I don't know if that's because she's not my real mother and it's some kind of like biological response thing, I love her as my mom, but at the same time, she technically isn't the person who gave birth to me, but she's still my mom, and I've always loved her and respected her as such. And, but there always was a disconnect between us, I think, and that, if you want to be honest, that's probably what it is, I mean, even before my dad died, there was a disconnect between me and her. And they told me from the beginning that I was adopted, so who knows, But I'm just thankful that she showed me Zeppelin and Jimmy Page and all that because they Houses of the Holy and stuff like that, those types of those random songs, they just kind of really helped me get through a lot of stuff when I was early teenage years. A couple Pink Floyd songs she showed me too, and that's it, and I'm forever thankful for that because that kind of planted an acorn, shall we say, that's now growing into this beautiful tree right in front of your eyes, man, because I've listened to it finally, all the stuff, like all the good stuff again, and it's made me such a better person, man. This music, even a song like this, which is some kind of crazy, just, mid 80s rock metal hybrid sort of track, I don't even know what to call it. But I really enjoyed it. And it was Paul Rogers on lead vocals, acoustic guitar, Jimmy Page on electric guitar, Tony Franklin on the bass, and Chris Slade on the drums. I heard Chris mostly in the beginning parts, I would say, like in the beginning before the riff came in. The whole time, Paul Rogers' vocals were really good. I thought that was like the second best thing I'd say in the song, but honestly, overall, that riff, it's still playing in my head over and over, and that's probably the main attraction of this song is that freaking this little riff right there, and I see why, man. That's absolutely excellent. So if you guys have any other picks by the firm, definitely leave it down below. I definitely check it out because not only do those haircuts intrigue me to see more, man, because, you can tell a lot about a band by their haircuts. You really can. And if they're crazy, half the time, not even half the time, most of the time, they're going to be good if they got crazy haircuts. I'm just being honest. If they've got normal looking hair, either they're gonna bore you or they're gonna blow your head off. Not in that type of way. They're gonna, blow your mind. That was a bad. I'm sorry, Gemini. I didn't mean it. The people with the crazy hair though, those are the good ones. Haha. And I think that's it out of me, guys. Like I said, any other tracks by them, leave it down below. And thank you to Lee for picking this track. No problem. You look stupid. Fuck you. Patreon right here. That's a picture of it. There's a link in the description. Join the $15 tier or up. You get one free request a month. Join any of the tiers. Get access to all of our block videos, full album reactions, and our patrons only Discord. We'd love to have you. Come hang out. And there's also a PayPal as well in the description if you want to send a request or a tip. That's the way to do it. Adios.